Hello everybody, this is Waldorf.
And Statler.
And now we've got Battle Report 159.
159.
Brought to you by Buckeye Battle.
The battles.
Sponsored
battles. Yes.
Orcs and Goblins versus the Beast Herds.
Also known as the Brown Orcs.
The Brown Orc. The Green Orcs versus the Brown Orcs.
Yes.
The better Orcs.
Well, not according to the last
Yeah.
9th age post.
Yeah, and Ogres are...
This army's no good.
And
These guys and Ogres are terrible.
And Ogres have a tier 6 created for them alone.
Because they're so bad.
So bad.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, it's game 5. I'm sitting a decent number. I forget what the total points I have were, but I'm 3 points above the second Orc player and 9 points against Shyhammer's Orcs.
And you've got 3 victories and 1 loss behind you.
I do.
And we got frontline clash and secure target.
Game 5. So moving on. There's my army list.
Yep. Freeze it if you want to see it. Otherwise,
we're not. So
we continue.
So he's got. Oh, I didn't change this font. Oh, well.
This font doesn't look right for this army.
It's not. I had something I was testing and then I forgot to change it.
I think the test failed.
Anyway, so we'll start with the Beast Lord, who's the general on a razor tusk chariot.
Oh, interesting.
He's got the Twin Hungers, Death Cheater, Crown of Horns, and Potion of Swiftness.
Okay, I don't know what half that stuff does, but okay.
Death Cheater, that's the 4th regen.
Yeah.
Crown of Horns is the automatically get his Primal Fury.
Oh, okay.
Twin Hungers gives him like an extra attack, strength, lethal, other crap.
Okay.
It's a bad weapon. Anyway, bad as in don't want to get hit by it. Beast Chieftain, BSB on a raiding chariot.
Okay.
He's got the Talisman of Shielding and the Obscuring Fog.
Okay.
And the Soothsayer Master with the Master of Shamanism.
Interesting. Okay.
Dark Rain, Talisman of the Void.
Okay.
The I did not put it on that. Beast Chieftain is a what do you call it? The totem bearer.
Okay.
He is a totem bearer.
Okay.
Moving on. 2 units of 15 Wildhorn Herds. They have musicians, throwing weapons, and they both ambush.
Okay, no surprise.
10 Mongol Raiders.
All right.
3 raiding chariots as a unit. 7 centaurs with a lance, light armor and shield, and 2 units of 5 with throwing weapons, light armor and shield.
Oh, that's interesting.
So he's got one that hits hard, the other that dance around and shoot at you.
Yeah.
They can also charge and hit fairly hard.
Mm-hmm.
6 minotaurs with a champion.
Those hit hard.
They hit fairly hard.
I don't think centaurs without a weapon hit that hard.
5 gargoyles.
Gargoyle.
And 2 beast giants with beer barrels.
Okay.
You know what the beer barrel does? Beer barrel is fantastic. You can once per game you can throw it. It auto hits.
Right.
With a 3x3 pattern, strength 4.
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's got a fairly short range.
You can also get drunk with it, can't you?
And you can also use it to become drunk. Or,
yeah.
Switch between the sober and drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And the beast giants also have a rule where if they're in a forest, they can discard whatever weapon they have, including none, and pick up a tree.
Oh, yeah.
And that tree branch auto hits.
Yeah.
But it's only strength 5. It gets no bonus, but it does auto hit at strength 5. So you get however many attacks you get auto hit at strength 5. Really nice option. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there's my spells. Hey, look, it's the same picture.
If you're going to use a stock photo, you could at least organize the cards a little better.
No, I refuse. So, here's what we have. A picture on my side.
We have a shoe.
There's a better picture.
Okay.
Let's get my foot
out. It's been de-shoed.
Get my foot out of the picture. So this pyramid on the left we played is a hill.
Okay, so we've wandered into the desert.
Yes. Forest in the center, hill on the bottom right. The obelisk and the sphinx are both impassable. We played as a ruin up top on the right and another forest on the top left.
What is that thing? They seem to have a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's a piece of terrain they used to sell, and apparently these guys bought a few.
Clearly, because they have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how he labels his guys, so it's very clear.
Whether they're drunk or sober.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell you the truth, I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
It's very helpful to your opponent. If not, not just to yourself, it's very helpful to your opponent.
Yeah, yeah.
So I deployed first, and you can see me deploying down there. He deployed out here, and The Giants, because they were sober, had Vanguard, I believe.
These guys look very dark.
They're very dark. And the two units that you see in the back are the ambushing units. They're just turned around face backwards.
Okay.
So the Tusker, he's got the general here on the chariot. On the left, the other chariot's the raiding chariot. Centaurs over here with throwing weapons, behind, with 3 raiding chariots behind them.
Okay.
Big unit of Minotaurs holding the center of his line with 5 gargoyles in front of them.
Gargoyle.
This is the mongrel herd holding his mage, soothsayer.
Okay.
And throwing weapons, centaurs on the left with the lance guys behind them.
Okay.
And they're lined up over here because of the spiders over on this side. And he wants to get the lances into the spider.
Okay.
And he's running these two as his giants.
Okay.
The old, whatever they used to be called.
Dragon ogres.
Dragon ogres. Thank you. And that's where we got after vanguards. So he's got first turn. I had first turn. Sorry, I placed first turn. I placed first turn.
Because I don't see any ambushers.
Spider came forward a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the units moved up a little bit. Okay to hold back a little bit with those 2 giants sitting up front. Kind of worry me.
And your wrecking team didn't go very fast, looks like, the one.
Wrecking teams both went slow, but because of the gargoyles, you can see they're not even in this picture. They are deployed. Let's back up a minute. Knowing I wasn't sure if I was going to be going first or not, so I deployed them back. And even going first, I don't want them shooting forward, being able to be stepped on.
Understood.
So I deployed them pretty far back on this game. So that, move forward, get the Twisted Effigy off on his Soothsayer, -2 for him to cast.
Right.
And not sure what I got off back there on his gargoyles. All right, so going into turn 2.
Yep. Hopefully our technical difficulty will be able to edit it out.
You probably, if you don't notice anything, then you don't. Anyway, going into turn 2, he's taking his arcs and declaring charges. So the back giant declared a charge into the Wolf Riders.
Okay.
And I'm not thinking, said, oh, okay, I'll hold, and then flee from the second one. Right? So the second one decides not to go there and decides to go around into the side of the feral orcs where my mage is sitting.
Yeah, that would be the wise thing to do.
Now, remember the bad thing I have of leaving the feral? I've stopped putting him on his own, but he ends up getting stuck in units that always end up in combat.
Right.
But dice were with me this time, so he failed both charges.
Okay, I have to point out these are some ugly looking trees. They're like alien trees.
They're orange.
They're orange on top of this green thing.
They're fall autumn trees. Yeah. So he failed both charges.
Okay, so at least that worked out.
That did work out, no fault of my own.
Yeah.
Actually, I forgot to mention in my shooting phase, the spider managed to kill a centaur with the strength 3 bow.
There you go.
The gargoyles march up and form a wall in front of the wrecking team.
Okay.
Little do they know
that you can get past and hit 2 giants.
I don't go past. I go through.
Yeah.
But I don't want to send it through the woods because the woods can kill it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've got that, and he just kind of redeploys stuff around. You can see the.
It's just 2 wounds, isn't it? Is that 2 rolls for the wrecking team in the woods?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Failing on 1s or 2s. So we got that. He's redeploying. And what else we got going on?
Looks like
that's it.
Looks like
everyone else just kind of sat where they were. No one was anxious and coming too far forward. So back to my turn. Both the Boar Boys and the Gargantula declared a charge on the centaurs in the woods.
Okay.
And both failed.
All right.
The Wolf Riders charged into the flank of the gargoyles.
Yep.
And there, I sent my wrecking team out to the left.
Okay.
Trying to get in position to help the spider deal with them.
Yeah.
Stuff over there. You can see my feral hero coming over here, just getting in position to help. Because once the once the Wolf Riders charged out of the
They
way,
cleared it for the
cleared the ferals to charge into the front of the giant.
right. And you're barely lined up on the other one.
And he has gotten. Yeah, I've got 2. I can only get 2 on the gargoyles.
No, I'm saying the.
Oh, to overrun into the other one? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I am set up to overrun into the
Which
other one.
also looks
Which
like.
is fleeing. It fled from the charge.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The first one, the one that was closer, fled from the charge and allowed me to hit the second one.
Oh, okay. So with a little luck, you'll smack into it and take care of that and fight some
Correct.
minotaurs.
Now, the wrecking team went through. Back up and see if I can tell exactly where that one went. The wrecking team on the left went there. How did the other wrecking team get all the way back there? Where is
I
it?
don't even know what started. So
How did it get so far? The on my turn, the wrecking team rolled. That's what it was. The wrecking team, the other one, the one that was on the right. Oh, that's what happened. It was back here.
yeah.
I sent the wrecking team through my own guys
Okay.
to split attacks between my guys and this giant.
Okay.
It did not roll. It rolled high enough to hit the back of my unit, so it did the split attacks.
Okay.
Went through this one, but didn't roll high enough to damage either of these 2 units.
That 6 next to the giant's nothing.
It is a wound from something else.
Okay.
It was not from the wrecking
Okay.
team. I think I shot and put a wound on it with these Wolf Riders.
Okay.
Yeah, so this wrecking team went all the way back there, and it's going to start moving randomly, which is really good for me.
Yeah.
I'm happy about the positioning of that.
Yeah. When it says rear area, absolutely.
And I'm willing to trade wounds on these guys for wounds on this.
Right.
I was hoping to do more than... I did 3 wounds to it, because that's 4 left, I believe,
Okay.
is the way he's marking them. Because I was hoping to split the wounds, do enough damage to it that I can finish it.
Right.
Hopefully get the Deceptive Glamour, bring his initiative down so I can go first, and I might kill it outright without it even attacking.
Yeah, you'll definitely, if you go first, you'll kill it unless you roll bad.
And which has been known to happen.
Yeah.
Over on the far right, the Wolf Riders move up to kind of chaff up the entire right flank of this army.
Yeah.
Because if those centaurs can't get out, nothing can get past them.
Right.
There we go. There's the left side. Then this Nasher hero is not in that combat. He's just parked there.
Right. So your Wolf Riders will hit him and stop on the overrun.
Well, two things will happen. The Wolf Riders will stop and hit him if they overrun, and he's in perfect position to jump forward into that unit of mongrels in front of him.
Right.
So there's the overall picture going into combat or spells. I got the random movement 3d6 off on the mongrels.
Okay.
Which is really good in my opinion, because now they're going to go 3d6 somewhere.
Right.
And what I was thinking is they can't go this way because of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking they're going to have to shoot out this way and get way out of position.
Okay.
Is my idea behind that. I actually get a Deceptive Glamour off on these guys instead. The gargoyles. To help the Wolf Riders, because I'm actually afraid.
Yeah.
Wolf Riders are really bad.
They are.
So anyway.
I'm still unclear. So what on the gargoyles, so you want them to be out of that position?
I want to kill the gargoyles.
Yeah.
I want to kill the gargoyles and get them out of the way.
Okay.
Because that will let like I said, it'll let my Nasher hero go through that gap and get into where he wants to be.
Okay.
But what happens is I beat them, but barely.
Okay.
They flee, run through him, take no wounds, and because there's 4 left, they're wide enough to clip the wrecking team on their flee. So I blocked myself from fleeing into it,
right.
but I did not stop them from fleeing into it.
Yeah.
So they they flee into it and crushed it.
Okay.
Not happy about that result.
Is bad for you because you've uncovered your spider.
Exactly. Up here, he has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks, and he hits with all 8. The giant.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's 4 wounds left, so he's got 5 base
Right.
plus the 3 he's taken. He goes 8 for 8. peels off a bunch of ferals, but we do kill him.
Yep.
I elect not to overrun. I just reform.
Okay.
If I overrun, I clip this, kill it,
Right.
and then
Minotaurs
he
charge
charges
it.
me on his turn, and he can buff his unit. I can't buff mine.
Right.
So that's not a good deal for me.
Okay.
So we elect to not overrun. Go there. And looks like the same picture. Yeah, going on to turn, bottom of turn 2. So bottom of turn 2, the centaurs on the far left charge into the flank
Wow.
of the
He hasn't
Nasher.
gotten any of his ambushers on?
They're coming in this turn. This is turn 2. This is only
Okay.
turn 2. This is bottom of 2. So the like I said, the centaurs on the far left charge the flank of the Nasher hero. And as you can see, they make it. The giant in the center of his board recovers. And the centaurs up on the top right. My opponent, this is a good opponent because my opponent does the wheel into combat and actually wheels into combat.
Okay.
Does not slide into combat,
Yeah.
which I actually immediately pointed out to him and thanked him for. Because you see it so rarely.
Yep.
Elsewhere, the mongrels decide to take their 3d6 random movement and run into the wrecking team.
Sure, why not?
The way he looked at it, he's like, well, I can't lose my soothsayer
Yeah.
from this, and I'm close to the general.
Yep.
So he goes into it, and it crushes a bunch of them. He's left with 3.
Yep.
You can see that's there. The other centaurs come up into the woods. There's one of the ambushing units coming in on the right.
Okay.
Another one's coming in directly on the bottom of the screen, coming on the direct bottom of the screen,
Okay.
behind this hill, heading straight in towards this token.
All right.
So we've got that. There we go. Got no picture of them. A lot of pictures of everything else. No picture of the. So the centaurs come up and only manage to do 3 wounds. The goblins
Kill one.
kill 1 and roll snake eyes and stick, which is amazing. Over here, the centaurs, he had 5, I believe, or 4 of them. The Nasher hero managed to kill 2, but they killed him, overran into the Wolf Riders.
Okay.
Sorry, they didn't kill me. They put 2 wounds on me.
And you ran away.
And I ran all the way over to this side of the board. There you have it. So the Wolf Riders are stuck there, plugging up that unit, which is really good. And it's my turn, so declare some charges.
So what was this Minotaur's armed with again?
Minotaur paired weapons.
Paired weapons, okay.
And the Minotaurs shifted back into
Yeah.
the ruin. Because that way he's in the ruin.
Yep.
And he's gotten the spell on my Boar Rider unit is the curse of the curse that gives you a dangerous terrain and -1 to hit.
Right.
So they just drain 2. So I'm like, okay, who cares? We're doing it anyway. So the starting on the left, the feral hero in the bottom corner is charging into the giant. The Nasher hero in the back is charging into the giant.
Oh, down there, okay.
This guy way in the far left.
Yeah, okay.
The ferals are going into the Minotaurs.
Yep.
The Boar Riders are coming in here into this corner.
Yep.
Because I'm looking at an overrun into his BSB.
Yep.
And the Boar Riders over here are going into the side here for an overrun into his chariots.
Okay.
That. And everybody makes it.
You use the war cry?
I did. On this turn, I used the war cry. I didn't put my little graphic up. Use the war cry. The ferals, you can see, have lost 2. Only 2. Even though it was like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12 walked into this ruin. So I got kind of lucky on that. I lost a couple of orcs, the boar boys, on the charge as well.
Well, it's only 1 dangerous terrain test, isn't it?
On a 1 or 2.
Oh, it's 1 or 2.
With ruins.
With ruins. Yeah.
Both my heroes made it into the giant fight. And giant spider makes his march test and walks up here.
Didn't help your Wolf Riders?
No. Let them die.
Let them die.
Let them. I think I was out of arc.
Okay, Captain
Wasn't I?
Kirk. I don't know.
I thought I was out of arc to help them.
Okay.
I'm just curious. No. Yeah, see,
Yeah, you're out of arc. Okay.
And besides, even if I was in arc, I'm probably going to let him die anyway. Anyway, so the spider moves up here, hiding behind this
Sphinx.
This Sphinx from the guys with the lances. And from there, I'm in position to...
Oh, that's the guys with the lances.
Guys with the lances are the ones back there.
I was wondering what was going on. Okay.
They've been holding the spider at bay.
Yeah.
Because of that. But
Right.
from this position, he can't get to me, and I can threaten everything out there.
Right. Well, in the center.
In the center, correct. There you have that. The Nasher hero, the other Nasher hero, fails his rally and moves even closer to
towards these guys.
the encroaching ambushers.
Yeah. Hey, give them something to do.
Yeah, there you go. I get off. I roll. I kill. Well, first thing over here on the left is I come in. He only puts 2 wounds on my Nasher hero, and the 2 of them kill the giant, overrun into the mongrel herd with the soothsayer.
All right.
Over here during spellcasting, I try to get off the deceptive glamour, and he throws all his dice to stop it.
Yeah.
Which is the smart move, which lets me bring the pain, which is reroll to hits.
Right.
But the deceptive glamour is worse because with the deceptive glamour, I go before him.
Yeah.
And any wounds I do don't fight.
Yeah.
So he lets bring the pain go through, stops the deceptive glamour. Which like I said, again, smart choice. The Boar Boys, this whole fight in the center, we crush the Centaurs. You can see the Boar Boys on the right have overrun into the raiding chariots. Boar Boys on the left have overrun into the BSB, and I lost 3 from the dangerous terrain checks. I needed to lose 4.
Yeah, because you gotta.
Because if I lose 4, the generals cannot hit my flank.
Can't see, but now you got a flank charge.
But I did not lose enough.
Yeah.
So needed to lose 1 more somewhere. The Wolf Riders just reform after the combat, and we move on to the Minotaur fight. And we're going at the same initiative. I did like 24 wounds to him. He did a crap load back to me, as you can see.
So mutually assured, but you had more wounds.
Yes, I had more wounds than he did. So we smashed him up good.
And now he's making sure it's obvious what he's planning on doing.
Yeah, exactly. So moving on to his turn.
He's angry at somebody.
Oh, sorry, we forgot one fight.
Ah.
So the overrunning Centaurs managed to kill 1 of my Wolf Riders, and we kill 1 back. And we stick around for another round. So we're moving on to bottom of turn 3.
Wow.
What? A lot of destruction in the first 3 turns? Yes. So that's what we're looking like. The ambushing guys declare a charge, and the Nasher hero has to run.
Yeah.
He just flees to there. That's from last round. What is that doing?
Showing us the same picture, but more blurry.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing, but blurry.
Totally.
So he runs, catches me. Of course, fails his reform. There's the other unit of ambushers coming up to get close to the objective. And there's the beast chariot slamming I forgot what the name of that thing was, but it charges me in the side with the general in it.
Raiding chariot?
No, the raiding chariot's in front of me. The other one's the Husker Gore chariot.
Oh, he's got the big one. He's got the big gribbly one. Okay.
The big one over there.
Pumbaa Gore chariot.
And one of those losses was my champion, so I do not have a champion to feed to the guy.
Okay.
Do we have that? What's that? We'll go right there. Oh, in his magic phase, he gets off a totemic summons, and that's the guy right there in front of the ferals.
Oh, okay.
And of course, I have to let that go because I've got to let some of his combat buffs.
Yep.
Can't let all his combat buffs through. Because he got a spell off, he got the scarification.
Yep.
So he issued a challenge with a soothsayer, and my boar boy killed him.
Oh, okay.
I'm strength 6.
Yeah.
I'm wounding on 5s, but that's the problem. But because of the scarification,
Yep.
but I still do enough to kill him.
Okay.
Over here, he manages to kill my 2 remaining wolf riders.
Did he convert his own centaurs?
Not sure. I didn't take a really close look at
They
it.
look like they're horses with bodies on top.
Could be.
Yeah.
I think the wild horns, if I'm not mistaken, this mongrel unit held. Yes, it did.
Okay.
Because I only did, I think, the 2 wounds needed to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason they held, and the general's nearby. So we go on to should be the bottom of the 4th. And his guy kills off my BSB. So what happened, this was weird. So in this challenge, this combat up here,
Mm-hmm.
my general made way, because he was out here,
Uh-huh.
wasn't touching the raiding chariot.
Okay.
So he made way down to the corner,
Mm-hmm.
which makes his general have to issue a challenge, or he doesn't fight. Or, wait a minute, how does that work? Anyway,
He made way, and then you issued a
I
challenge.
made way first,
And you issued a challenge
and
to the
then
general.
he issued a challenge
Oh.
with the, not sure how that worked. Anyway, he must have issued a challenge.
This is his turn, so.
Correct. Anyway, basically the way it worked out, my
So
general
he issued a
killed,
challenge, you responded with your general, and then.
I did not respond with a general.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, you responded.
Oh, that's what happened. He issued a challenge with his BSB,
Right.
and I answered. Don't know. I don't remember how this happened.
With your general.
I'm very confused. If I issued with my general, then his general couldn't have fought.
Right.
So I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, so the general did fight.
His general did fight.
Okay.
Somehow his general ended up fighting my BSB, which I don't know how that happened.
Okay.
Because his general ended up killing my BSB. My general killed his BSB.
Or is,
Oh,
okay.
that's what I think. I gave him my BSB because the buff he has on him, and he's better on the charge. I thought he would have killed my general,
Oh, okay.
so I had to feed him my BSB since
Okay.
I no longer have a champion. That's what it was.
Okay.
Over on the right, the charging boar boys did a single wound or 2 wounds, I guess, maybe 3. He's okay. Must have done 3 because they have 4 each. I missed by 1 of killing a chariot. His attacks back wiped out my unit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some bad luck.
They're not there, fled. You know, he didn't have to pursue me, nothing. I'm just not there.
Yeah.
And I did 3 wounds, which is not great.
Well, what's amazing is what he did to you.
Exactly. But anyway, so moving on. Now it's my turn.
Okay. Things look like they're turning on you.
Things are turning on me badly. Taking a lot of pictures. Oh, of course, I turned to face
Where'd the Nasher
the
hero
boar
go?
boy. The Nasher hero
That was by your guy in the middle.
by my guy in the middle.
By the guy that's fighting the
I
Raiders.
If I'm not mistaken, he got breath weaponed off.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the totemic summons.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's the case, if I remember correctly. All right. So there you have that. The ferals charged into the totemic summons.
Okay.
It's not worth any points, but I got to get rid of it.
Yep.
Put a deceptive glamour on his general. You can see the wolf riders have come
Came
up to
chaff up the
chaff
chariots.
chariots.
Yep.
Can't do much else. And the spider has backed up and turned, so now it's facing that centaur and this unit of wild horns by the objective.
Right.
Because he's got one objective, I've got to try to push him off. If nothing else, pushing him off the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a boar rider unit on the far right. It's been hiding back there the whole game.
Yeah.
Far left, I should say. Ferals kill off the totemic summons.
Okay.
Of course, the chariots kill off my 2 wolf riders.
Yep.
The centaurs appear with lances charge into my
Hold on. So,
boar boy.
what happened with the big fight? He's got. You only put 2. You put 2 wounds on his general.
I put 2 wounds on his general, and he killed my general.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, even on the second round of combat, he killed my general.
Oh,
so
okay.
the first round would have been worse, I guess. And I might not have got his BSB.
And you won that fight. And what happened with the ferals? They just
Won that fight with the ferals, and
they stayed in control, but they stayed where they were.
didn't want to pivot to where the overrun over here
Okay.
on the boar boy puts them in the arc. So they just kind of stayed a little bit like that.
Okay.
See them? I just want to make sure that those guys can't overrun through into me.
Yeah.
Because that's a unit, that's the centaurs with lances charging my lone hero.
Yeah.
There you go. His other hero fails his march test. Or actually, I think he might have charged in to try to get to the flank. He did. He tried to make a long charge into the flank of my wizard.
Right.
Failed and got to there. There's my boar unit that was hiding in the bottom left the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Has finally arrived on the scene.
Yeah. Did he forget about him or just?
No, they were there. They were just hanging out back there. And,
yeah.
He turns to face them, so he's ready for them.
Okay.
Except for the spiders there
Yeah,
with them.
He's got a little bit of friend.
They've got a really big friend.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got that, and then up there in the combat. No, there it is. So there's the combat. The only combat we haven't done at this point is the one up on top, whereas centaurs charged my hero.
Okay.
He did 2 wounds to me, but we weren't very happy with that, and we killed 4 of him.
Wow.
So he had to charge. He had a charge and 2 wounds, and I have 4 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am strength 6. If I get to swing,
well, no, if you
pretty
get to
good.
swing, you're going to hurt him because he's only toughness 4 guys.
Right. And I'm strength 6, so I'm
Not
wounding
much
on 2s
armor.
and
Yeah.
hitting good. And
Yeah.
so I smack them good, and they run. I did not catch them. I did pursue them.
Okay.
And we're moving on to my 5.
What happened up there? He
Oops.
killed your boar boys.
Yes, and
Okay.
he finished up on top. He finishes off my boar boys. What was it? There's a reason. Oh, and did he chase me? Must not have.
No, because he's facing the other way.
Right. I'm not sure why he's still facing a flank. Oh, because he couldn't turn because of where I am.
Okay.
Because he couldn't turn into me because of I'm so close to him already.
Mm.
No, this is my move. He killed my boar boys.
Right, on his turn. And he turned the face down, I guess.
On his turn, and turned to face the ferals, which were here.
Right.
He turned kind of to face them. My turn, I moved him down here.
Mm-hmm.
And we've already decided it's going to be the last turn because of the timing. My boar boys came up. Now they're they're drunk.
Right.
But they are within 6 of the objective.
Mm-hmm.
And the spider has charged off his other unit. The boar boys, actually, what was funny because he had this drunk is here because he had his last remaining rallied.
They rallied.
Remember the one guy that charged me?
Yeah.
The one guy that charged way out here to try to get me. The lone guy with throwing weapons ended up right here. So I charged him in the front with these guys and the rear with the hero.
Where's the guys that were running away you didn't catch?
They're over here somewhere.
Okay.
They ran off the edge of the board.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not the far. They ran off the picture.
Oh, okay.
They took dangerous terrain through bouncing through the
I see. Okay.
thing and pounced back there. But I hit this guy and used that little known rule is where I hit him. That's the other reason he kept forward because he could see all this stuff.
Right.
With the raiding chariot, with the Tusker chariot.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit this guy front and back and then did an overrun with the feral.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that new rule that you can ignore your friendlies in combat, he was able to run and pass through that.
Yeah.
Surprised my opponent, was not aware of that rule.
Mm-hmm.
Had to take a moment and dig out the rule book and explain it to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that he didn't trust me. He's just, when did this change? And this is a major change.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then I just moved this unit around
Okay.
to there, but this is a problem I have. It's the last turn, and I did something careless. So I moved around, but as you can probably
The corner's
tell,
hanging out.
the corner's hanging out. There
Yeah.
was I had plenty of movement, no reason to have done this.
Mm-hmm.
Just careless. And what is there left? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I'm already at half points. But anyway, just careless, dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Last turn of the game, he takes advantage of my carelessness.
Yep.
And comes around and clips the corner of him.
Right.
Lost one in the terrain because He had to take 9 dangerous terrains,
So
failing on 1s or 2s.
Was it going to look? And he lost 2.
He, yeah, probably. I think he only lost 2. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
As long as he didn't lose
Right.
a second chariot. Even that doesn't really matter at that point. Because the chariot smashes, comes into me. And yeah.
Did he kill your unit?
He
Or just stay steadfast?
He beat up the unit. No, he knocked. I only have. It takes 3 to knock my steadfast out. And between the impact hits and everything else, he did way more than that.
Okay.
And killed me and let me flee. He did not even bother to pursue because I was fleeing at half
Right.
strength.
At the end of the game.
At
Okay.
less than a quarter. So
Okay.
he just let me run. So he didn't have to take the dangerous terrain
Right,
chance
right,
again. But anyway, like I said, stupid, careless move cost me 380
Mm-hmm.
points.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Just by being dumb. But that's how it ended. That was the end of turn 5. We only got 5 turns in.
Okay.
End up being 9 for orcs, 11 for beast herd. So a really
Okay.
close game.
Yep.
I actually like this font. I just don't like it for beast herds.
Yeah. I agree
Anyway,
with that.
so it was a 9 to 11 game. The 350 points would have made it a 10-10.
You both had objectives.
Both of us had an
Yeah.
objective within reach.
Right.
So, like I said, I gave him a point and lost a point on the last turn of the game.
Yep.
My fault. Yep. So, anyway, that's it.
So it ended on a sad note.
So, ended on a sad
So
note.
3 wins, 2 losses. But
3 wins, 2 losses, and how that puts me, we'll do in a wrap-up video in a bit.
okay.
All right.
Let's find out together.
Thanks for listening.
Till next time.